we're live. We're not live because this is pre-recorded, but this is this is your boy Notes 215. Welcome to the YouTube channel Killakicks, not podcast. Today's a podcast, not the YouTube. But yeah, for the podcast, for the Killakicks podcast, I got my confidant with me, my boy Sneaker Freaker. What's up, buddy?
What's good?
We here. We have a special. We're gonna call somebody. We're gonna have a special guest, and we're just gonna let him rant.
I'm laughing already because I can just imagine what's going on. What's gonna happen?
We're gonna call this. Well, I wanted to call this 6 minutes with MrNikeSb6, but I have a feeling it might be a little bit more than 6 minutes. But let's see. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
First off, before we begin this channel or begin this video, sidebar: everything is done live. There is no scripts. There is no memos. There is no nothing. It's just gonna be off the top of our heads, and that's how it should be. Everything's gonna flow natural. So, with that being said, let's phone in.
Let's do it.
It's like Jerky Boys. Yeah, where's my plumber, you dumb fuck?
Hello.
Yo.
You.
What's good? So, this is the homie Notes, man. Thank you, man, for being a part of this, man. I've been waiting for this shit in like forever.
Yeah, I just want to know if we're fucking live and direct. That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying?
We're very.
I want to know if I fucking just popped this beer in time.
Listen,
that's what I want to know.
I'm gonna give you 6 minutes of MrNikeSb6.
I want to know if your fist is up and we are together on this Nike SB Lives Matter. That's what I want.
Listen, this is 6 minutes with MrNikeSb. I'm gonna give you the whole time to you. I want to know what is your thoughts about all this shit that's going on today.
Yo, honestly, it's a sad world we live in nowadays when it comes to sneakers and fucking Nike SB. Once they went fucking mainstream and fucking dropped in fucking foot action, my life has ended, and I thought about suicide. The noose was there. I didn't do it because I have kids and I realized that it is a hobby, but the thought was there. You understand? And if I'm thinking the thought and I have to fight the fight, the good fight, I feel like that's a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? For so long, it was all mom and pops, and now I have no choice but to go fucking support resellers because that's my new mom and pop store, basically.
But what is there to resell if they're not doing anything good?
It's like me for today. Today, for instance, all right, lens release. It has nothing to do with Nike SBs. Today, 12 o'clock came, I was drinking beers in the bar. I wasn't even on my phone. I forgot about the whole blends release. Why? Yesterday. I paid $240 for the blends release. How much were they retail? $160. How much did I pay? How much were they tax and everything shipped to me? $185. I paid $240. The job was already done. I paid a reseller. It's unfortunate that I have to pay a reseller now for my shoe, but the headache is gone and the job is done.
But I
got what I wanted.
But that's the new wave, though, I think. I think nowadays you have to, I mean, look at these OVO 12s, even though they're, like, hideous. But it's like, try to go on that fucking app and see how good of a look you're going to get.
In relation to a tweet that I just recently seen, Arrow Pooch, he put out a tweet. He says, sometimes I look at it as, what am I going to pay the reseller when the shoe releases? As opposed to what does the shoe retail for. You know what I'm saying? You already know the fight is gone for retail. You're not going to get it for that. So what are you going to pay resale? And unfortunately, it's like that for Nike SBs now as well for me. I'm not speaking about for everyone. I know they do hit fucking sales, and I knew they hit sale racks. But say, for instance, this pack that they're dropping. Everyone's hyped up about it. And now they sell out in stores. I no longer have second nature because Nike SB as a company, took all the mom and pop stores and fucked them over on everything. So now there's no more mom and pop stores because Second Nature doesn't sell SBs anymore. They paid their bill for Nike SB that they owed them for all the fucking general releases that they got, and they couldn't even sell. Even on fucking sale, they couldn't even sell them. So Nike screwed over mom and pop stores, but yet they had that whole support your local skate shop shit. So it's like support your local skate shop, but yet now we're mainstream and we're screwing over mom and pop stores. So now I have no choice, but my new mom and pop store is a reseller. And if that's what's going to get me my shoe and I don't have to deal with the headaches, then I guess, you know what? It is what it is.
But doesn't it suck to like pay that amount of money, and it's like the shit is like horrible, like once you get it, because you can't even get it in hand to even see how good the quality is. So it's
it
like,
does. And I think that's where that tweet, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think that's where that tweet comes into play. He was saying how now, Arrowfoots was saying how now you have to look at what you buy and worry about what you buy and know that what you buy has to be either you really like it or worth something because you're paying resale for it. So if it's not worth something or you don't really, really like it and you just like the colorway or it's just a cool shoe to you or you don't really need it, but it's like you have to make sure that you fucking want that one now because you're paying the fucking piper for it, and if eventually you can't make money off the shoe down the line so you can buy something that you want later on down the line, then you're fucked. So now that's why it always came down to all my videos and everything I did on YouTube. I always bought either what I wanted or quality. When I stopped SB videos, the reason why I stopped Nike SB videos is because they stopped dropping quality. I'm not going to purchase something. I'm not going to fucking purchase a shoe that's shit quality. Meanwhile, I'm working hard, fucking hardcore 9 to 5, fucking not even 9 to 5, double hours for my money, but waste money on their trash. I buy quality because if I'm paying a reseller, and you know what? At least I know down the line, this shoe that was originally retailed for $85, I paid $160, is now worth $300. And okay, I used it, so it's worth $220. But nonetheless, I didn't pay $220, so I still got my money's worth.
Well said.
But that makes any sense.
That it does make sense. But now, does that eliminate the amount of shoes that you buy per weekly? Because when you're buying it retail, you could dish that shit out every week. But now with resale, are you buying as many as you used to when it was retail?
Good question. And now I think from the start, in general, I don't buy as many because there ain't fucking quality being dropped.
I mean, there's a few.
I stopped buying as many a long time ago. So me paying the resale price doesn't affect me at all because it's like give and take. I've spent less because they're dropping less quality. So me spending $200 on this $100 shoe, well, guess what? This week, I had a light week. I haven't spent that much. My hobby, my addiction ain't costing me as much anymore because they're dropping fucking trash. So for me to spend $200 on this one, it don't even matter because I'm used to spending $500. But they keep dropping trash. I'm not going to give them my money.
What was the last pickup? SB wise.
Say it again.
What was your last pickup SB wise?
The concepts. Oh no. Well, the Nike SB Supremes. There you go. That was my last one.
How you like that?
And the Nike the suede is good. They look good. All the details on it is on point. I don't think they could have did a better job. The Supreme underneath the tongue, everything. I wanted to review the shoe right when I had it in hand. Just because of how good it was. The other one that I seen that was a good one was some sort of collaboration that they did. It was an all-white low blazer, and it's got like the Paris stripe up top. But I didn't even know how to get it. I cannot get my hands on the Nike SB shoe anymore. So now you made it mainstream, and you fucked over the mom and pop stores, and guess what? The nigga that used to buy all the fucking Nike SBs that release every single month, I can't even get my hands on one.
Do you think?
So now,
But here's the thing.
you're losing my money basically because you turned mainstream, right?
Yeah.
Because now I can't go to I just can't go to Second Nature and cop my sneaker like they used to. They don't sell the sneakers anymore because they want nothing to do with it.
Why didn't they fucking listen to you?
That fight is pointless because Nike's not going to fucking change when it comes to that. It's already mainstream. So now I feel like at this point, mainstream is done. They're not going back to fucking praise mom and pop stores. At this point, it's just the only fight that you have for Nike SB is to just bring you quality again.
But you saw that coming, though.
Ones that can't,
you saw that come. You saw that coming because you was one of the first people on YouTube to say like, "Yo, they're fucking leaving mom and pop stores, and this shit is just gonna be horrible from here on out."
And you know what's the sad part? All of the comments, all I got, and the reason why I kind of slowed down on videos was my response was, all you keep on doing is trashing SB. So if you keep on trashing SB, why am I going to watch a video? All you're doing is complaining. So if I'm just complaining, then you know what? Instead of complaining, I'll stop making videos and stop reviewing trash-ass fucking sneakers. I'll spend my money elsewhere. I could have went to fucking Adidas and went the comfortable route. I could have fucking... No, I don't. Am I a hypebeast? Fuck yeah. Always has been. From day one. Since I had the fucking mohawk and I made Nike SB video number 1. I've been a fucking hypebeast. Alright? Anything fucking that I like comes out that I want. I don't care if anyone else likes it. It doesn't matter. But if I want it and it's a hyped up shoe, I hype myself up to the point that I drive my family crazy. And I need the shoe and they help me out to get that shoe. So, in my opinion, that's what the fuck a hypebeast is. But I could have went towards Adidas. I could have went towards whatever the fuck is popular now. I'm not into popular shoes. I'm into what I like. And I love Nike SB sneakers. Why? Because I love skating sneakers. I love skating sneakers because I used to graffiti and I used to fucking skate. Skating, minimal. I sucked fucking ass in it. I won't lie. But the sneakers are comfortable for me. So I fucked with the sneakers. I'm not going to go and throw a boost on and fucking throw fucking... I tried it. The fucking running sneakers are cool. Sauconys are cool. But I will not purchase a fucking shoe that is shit quality. I am going to purchase the new ones that release. Sneaker Freaker's picture fucked me over on the new Orange Fox Dunk Low release. And because of that pack and because of his picture, I will buy and purchase that shoe. The only problem that I have right now is I don't have a local skate shop that sells Nike SB anymore, thanks to Nike SB.
I will be honest, though. I did pay $120 shipped.
Hey, you know what? I know that the shoe is not even worth fucking $80 shipped, but I need it. And if I don't have it, I know I'll drive myself crazy. So what it's really worth, I guess, value-wise, and what it's worth for me-wise, and obviously you, because you see the value in it in a different way collector-wise, we know we need the shoe. You know what I mean? I know they're trying. I know Nike SB is trying by doing that, but they're not trying hard enough. And if me coming back with Nike SB reviews, maybe a fucking one of them fuckboys fucking designers see it, a video. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the message definitely needs to get across that what they're doing is fucking trash. Yo, Vans just dropped that Toy Story shit. Who the fuck does not want Andy's signature on the bottom of their fucking shoe?
Those
and
are hard.
Who the fuck wouldn't have thought Nike SB would have done that a long time ago with everything that they've dropped? From Morgan, Mindy's, to the fucking De La Souls, to all the fucking the gems that we've gotten. Now we're getting that from Vans. Vans is just taking over from what SB was doing.
But you see,
now what are we doing? All right, Christmas time comes. We're gonna fucking throw candy canes. I do not want candy canes on my fucking feet. I don't eat them. If it's not rainbow candy canes, I don't want it in my mouth. No, son. You understand? It's how it
Pause,
is. I
pause,
don't
you had
want
to
nothing to do. Yo, I love waffles. Fucking Belgian waffles is the shit. When fucking October comes, I can't wait to go to Oktoberfest and have Belgian waffles with fucking beer. But I do not want to wear waffle dunk hot. I do not want to.
How about
I do not care to have butter on the fucking toe box of my shoe.
How about
Because I don't know if the butter is non-GMO. And right now I'm on some diet shit. You know what I'm saying? So SB is failing. I think I've gone way past 6 minutes. And I've shared my thoughts and my feelings.
how about the
I'm fucking beard out. I have no more beer left. I have no more air in me. I fought the fucking good fight. I tried my best. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something.
Fucking podcasting is amazing. You just speak and fucking... I don't even know if anybody's listening right now. I'm just fighting away, man. I'm just fucking going in.
Listen, why isn't that SB never used the actual image? Like I talked to Sneaker. I spoke to Sneaker Freak about this like maybe a week ago. Probably one of the worst that I think that I was excited about until I saw the shoes was the Beavers and Bub heads. Like, why wouldn't they use like Beaver's head on one shoe? And
because they're cheap fucks, man. They don't want to fucking pay the rights. Yo, fuck for Supreme to pay the rights to Tom and Jerry. You know what I'm saying? And all these Disney and all the super releases. Like, if they did it, then Nike itself should pay the rights. Vans is paying the rights to Disney less than fucking right.
and Nintendo?
So why wouldn't Nike?
And Nintendo.
Why? Because they want every dollar and cent. They want to pay every single fucking sweat model inside that sweatshop 39 cents. And if they have to pay any more than that for a copyright issue, there's a fucking problem.
You watching YouTube channels? Are you watching any YouTube channels, or are you done with YouTube?
I'm not done with YouTube. Actually, I'm getting back into it. Do I watch channels? Honestly, I'm a big fan of retro videos. You know what I'm saying? I go back in the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living the fucking past. You know what I mean? So I do watch a lot of fucking videos, but older ones. And then whatever shoe that I'm gonna review, I usually go and check out people's videos before I do the review, just to see how they did it. And I always give them a thumbs up, even if I don't like the video. Even if it's a fuckboy, I give them a thumbs up. So shout out to the fuckboys.
Nice. That was a good times, though, man. The old times was a good times.
Yo, when you look back at it, people say a lot has changed and all that. Everybody has a different fucking perspective and views towards sneakers now. But it's just you gotta fucking go with the day and age and of how it is now. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, if you want a shoe and you know that it's a fucking, say, I don't want to say hype beast up shoe, but just a hyped up shoe. Nike SB, Adidas, fucking Vans, whatever the fuck it is. Just know what you're getting into. Cop it, knowing that you're copping quality. And if you're going to rock it, rock the shit out of it until the fucking waffle falls off the fucking sole or until the fucking Volt falls off the Janowski or until the fucking stitching falls off of your fucking dunk low. But if not, then know what you're buying later down the line you'll be able to sell. Because nowadays, it's exactly what you have to do. It's either you're going to enjoy it or eventually you're going to sell it. It's just how the fuck it is.
What could be the savior for Nike SBs? Like, what could
savior for Nike SB? Yo, honestly, premium suede and premium leather and Mr. Nike SB reviewing their fucking sneakers. That's it. That's the savior. I just named it. A little beer, a little review. I just fucking saved SB, dude. I swear to God. You know what? SB's back. That's it. They're back. They just dropped fucking heat.
I would love to see like a City Pack Part 2.
Yeah, that would be nice. Honestly, they were going good. They were going good with the Tiffany Dunk High and all. I thought they could have did that. But if they would have just bought premium material, why aren't you bringing premium material? If Vans is putting Harley leather on their fucking sneakers. Why the fuck can't you give me Harley leather? For what reason?
Because they're cheap.
That's it.
Because
So
they're
if
cheap.
you're cheap, then I'm going to be cheap, and I'm not going to spend my money.
What you think
You know what
about?
I'm saying? That's why it's like I was hoping for none of my boys or none of my fucking, or for no good shots, I guess. Not even good shots, because I've seen good pictures of it. But I was really hoping for none of my boys to purchase the shoe, because my boys knew. I spoke to your ass. You, Sneaker Freaker. I spoke to you. We spoke. We fucking conversed. And we spoke about the new fucking Dunk Low. And we knew that it was trash material, but you copped it anyway. If you copped it, I have no choice but to cop it.
But guess what?
It's principle.
But guess what? You're on the insole. You're on the insole. And,
Yeah.
and you didn't even know it.
It was yo,
it was
that's
your
what I'm
Instagram
saying.
post. It was your Instagram post.
That's why it's like you copped it. You know what I'm saying? We're all on it. So it's all of us. They stole that shit from all of us.
Right.
We're all been copping these shoes for so long. This morning kind of bothered me a little bit with the whole fucking on dooms, the Doom 2,
The Undooms.
the Doom 2.5. Look, I'm starting to yell. I really am. I'm getting excited.
Now, are you copying runners? Are you copying runners because that's the whole thing now, right? Or are you strictly
Now, honestly, I haven't copped the runner since, it's been a while. Since the Saucony Premier Pack. And that was because it came in a suitcase. Like, come on, nigga. Who wouldn't cop it? It came in a suitcase. So that's what I'm saying. SB used to do things like that. So as for runners, no. Do I have any Adidas Ultra Boost? Absolutely not. Everyone likes them, and it veers me away from it. Is it comfortable? Yes. The sneaker that I have on right now is also comfortable, so I'm fine. And when it's not comfortable, then it's a different story. I have JPAG Dunk Lows. They've been comfortable when I copped them. That's why I copped them. And they're comfortable right now. I'll stick to Dunks. I'll stick to Vans. I'll stick to D's. I'll stick to skate shoes in general for the rest of my fucking life. I don't give a fuck. But as for the hyped up shit, fucking Adidas, yo, I do try to get it. I do try to get boosts. Don't get me wrong. Catch me out there on the phone, heavy, trying to get a fucking Yeezy. Quick. So I can fucking resell it and fucking get myself a nice fucking SD that I've been missing.
Of course, you're a damn hype beast. You know what would be some ill shit though if like Nike SB did a fusion of like Vans, like a Nike SB Van collaboration, since they're both like skater shoes. That shit would be like
Yo,
fucking
imagine
crazy.
they would do some shit
Like-
a fucking. You know how they did the Mars for the Jordans?
Yeah. Imagine some
they
shit like
would
that.
do some shit like that with a Dunk Low. It would be like a mid with strap, but look like a Dunk Low. Oh.
Or imagine like a Dunk
It was-
Low with like a Vans outsole.
Yeah, that would be insane. With a fucking Volk outsole or some shit, fucking look like a Janelle. Just mix it up in general. That would be crazy.
So, what's your rant, man? I'm gonna give you 1 minute to yourself. I need the craziest rant from Mr. Nike SB, and we're done.
Craziest rant. Craziest rant. Here we go. Let's fucking do this. All right. First off, Nike SB, you fuck my life up in so many ways, shapes, and fucking forms. All right. My fucking beer is halfway fucking empty right now. So therefore, I feel like ranting. You are my fucking topic of discussion. Therefore, you are gonna get it. You are gonna get it because you are fucking putting out trash. I fucking supported you for so fucking long. I put my fucking name out there, putting Mr. NikeSb6. You fuckboys in my name. I had to fucking change it because you are putting out fucking trash. Now I'm officially fucking Dick fucking 6 on fucking YouTube because you have putting out fucking trash. I'm fucking ranting to Nike SB as a fucking whole, telling you that I'm scratching my fucking balls right now thinking what the fuck to say next, wondering why the fuck are you putting out plastic shoes. I don't want plastic. If I wanted plastic, I'll stick to buying Barbies for my fucking daughter Heaven. Give me leather. Give me suede. That's what the fuck I want.
Thank you, Mr.
Rant
Nike
days are
SB6. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You already know.
You're the best.
Hey, I want to know. Anyone.
Yeah.
Both of you guys. Which is it's Sneaker Freaker and Rico, right? Is your name Rico? This,
Listen,
yeah,
I'm gonna go with
his
Rico.
name's
I'm gonna go with Rico.
Yo, Rico and Sneaker Freaking.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody told you they love you guys today?
No,
Nope.
nobody
They
has told me.
haven't, because there's a bunch of scumbags around you guys, all right? Well, guess what? Fucking NikeSb, fucking Dick 6, fucking loves both of you.
Oh man,
Thank you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
You're the
you,
best.
guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so that was that. That was a little over 6 minutes, was that?
Yeah, but it was well appreciated because that's the voice that's missing from YouTube and social media as a whole.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that he said it. I mean, I could understand, like, come on, like who fucking goes more for like SBs than anybody else in the YouTube world, like besides him?
I'd say fan relations, and that's based. All right, so basically, let's touch on YouTube for a little bit because I've had a channel once before, and to me, it was a challenge because what to do differently than everybody else. What content should I bring to the table? So I saw a few videos, and there was a few hits and misses of people that aren't really active more. I'm gonna say like people like young kids, just seeing what they did and just wanting to do what they did. But there was kids in boxers reviewing sneakers. There was music that was overplaying their voice, so that was annoying or whatever. I took a lot of notes, and the one YouTuber that I watched thoroughly was MrNikeSb6 Rant, and then it just kind of grew from there. Oh, you should follow this guy right here. Or if you hear a shout out, like, shout out to my boy Zach Miller for these right here, these P-Rod autographed sneakers or whatever. And it's like, all right, cool, let me just follow Zach Miller's channel. Oh, cool. And then it's like so on and so forth. So it was like a little snowball effect or whatever. It all started with Sneak Geeks, and then it just rolled on there or whatever. I happened to be on YouTube at the right time because that's when the era of SBs were golden. You know what I mean? Once I got my new iPhone and I was able to record videos, that was pretty much it for me. That was my equipment. Everything that I've done on my own. Even to this day, like all my photos on Instagram and all that, that's all done by me. And a step or something to leave my phone on. No cameras, everything is done through my phone. But yeah, it's just people that come across your lives, what I'm saying, that, just like he said it in his last statement. He said, if no one told you that they love you, well, I love you. And he's just one of the most realest people. He's one of the most realest people that I've known socially, you could say. And you as well.
I fucks with Mr. NikeSb6 heavy, but I could really understand what he's saying because once NikeSb6 went, once NikeSb6, once Nike SB Dunks went down, the whole fucking all them channels went down. I never like Fran Relations. Speaking of, I'm not even gonna bring that up. I'm not even gonna bring nothing up. I'm not gonna bring nothing up. But it seems like all those fucking channels, man, just went down, right?
Pretty much, yeah, man. Like once SBs pretty much went to mainstream or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just a coattail off what MrNikeSb6 said. Like once the Send Help 2s dropped, that's when NikeSb's dropped as a whole. I mean, there's like a few hits and misses with NikeSb6. Oh, NikeSb's. There's a few hits and misses. And as a brand, I will continue to support them because, every once in a while they will give us quality. Every once in a while they will give us something original and creative. It may work, it may not. For example, the cold pizzas. Terrible. Terrible.
The worst.
But then again, you got the Starbucks, which I think is pretty creative, and I was happy to get that pair right there.
But again, why not add the Starbucks fucking logo?
Because they don't want to get sued.
Why just not add the official? That's just so stupid. If you're going to call them Starbucks, why not affiliate the damn logo to the damn shoe? That's just so stupid. And I agree, yo. Vans in Japan, they kill it so freaking much, yo.
And Vans is so wearable and so affordable.
Yeah, like it's sickening. It's sickening how they're taking yo. Pay attention to what the Vans is doing, man. Especially out there in Japan, they doing a lot of ill shit. I like everything that they're doing. So that was the talk about SBs, right? And anything else you want to add, Sneaker Freak, about SBs? Do you see them coming back? Hell no.
I would love to see my ideas come to light. I have a few ideas.
Why? Speaking about ideas, right? Why don't they ever like contact mom and pop shops?
You know,
and have people like Mr. Nike SB6 that constantly buy the shoes, which what I'm hoping that they would know, like that he knows like what the fuck needs to happen or like what needs to go on. But why wouldn't they put somebody like in their team, and then like Nike says, hey, you know what, I'm gonna give this shop, like they said like Nocturnal, right? Hey, you know, we're gonna give Nocturnal like the shot to just do their own shoe, and then everybody from like the local neighborhoods could collectively all come together and just make one fucking great idea.
I think it's just Nike as a whole. Take for instance Mayer, right? Mayer is Mr. Bespoke, Mr. Air Force One. You know what I mean? He's one of the greatest collectors, in my opinion, of our generation. But yet Nike has yet to contact him to make something ill. And I would love to see what Mayer will bring to the table as far as like bringing his own Nike to the table. But I agree with you. I mean, I feel as though like I told Mr. NikeSb6, I would love to see a City Pack Part 2. I mean, think about it. What's the most iconic thing in New York aside from a pigeon?
Aside from the pigeons?
Yeah. What's like one of the most iconic little things you see in subways that scare the shit out of people?
I don't know.
A rat.
Rat Pack.
Rat Pack.
But what concept took that? But they took that, to an extent because it's damn, how the hell I forget my all those singers, but you know, it was these singers from
Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra, right? Exactly. But imagine if they would have did a SB Dunk Rat Pack.
That would have been nice.
Again, like I just don't and
yeah, have like a Frank Sinatra, and then like on the tongue tab have like crystal blue tongue tabs like Mr. Blue Eyes. That'd be dope.
But you see, what's crazy about that?
I have so many ideas with Nike SB, and you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I don't care because it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna come to light.
This motherfucker always took to cut me off. But go ahead.
I would like to see an NYC train on an SB. Have train tracks for the insoles, and just like a metallic upper with like you know how like the letters on the train to your destination, like the J, the Q, the Z, or whatever. Have like circles and letters in that font on your tongue tab.
If that comes out, they heard it here first.
That's right.
But now, back to what the fuck I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You see, other companies are doing that though, like Saucony. Didn't they do collaborations with Delz and fucking Fomer Simpson and all these YouTubers?
Bullet RC, yeah.
I mean, we still haven't seen the fucking shoe yet. I asked Delz, and Delz said, you know, he can't, you know.
Well, it's pretty confidential. Here I am right here. This is Delz. I can't leak any pictures right now because Saucony will kill me. That'd be crazy. But thanks for having me on your podcast, too. I greatly appreciate it. And here's the deal, right? I don't appreciate what YouTube is doing with their viewers. They're not giving my viewers the content that I deserve. And that's real crazy. I'm going to just quit YouTube and just go to Complex or something. You know what I'm saying?
Why Complex? Why Complex? Why Complex?
Because Complex has a voice. Think about it. They killed the resellers for Supreme off that 4-part series. That was real crazy.
What you think about the Bape kid? He's all beating kids up, man, for Supreme and shit like that. Like, do you? I mean, are you for that, Mister Delz? You for that shit?
Listen, I don't follow anybody socially that does moronic shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the Babe kid, I have no idea who he is, and that's real crazy.
Yo, Sneaker Freaker. One thing I love about Sneaker Freaker is these tiny chat stories, right? So,
Oh my God.
Damn, is it story time? Let's do story time. Talk about how the fuck the tiny chat stories,
Oh man,
which is crazy because if memory serves me correctly, on the show with Don Drew, they actually like talked about like the tiny chat, how crazy it used to be. But you actually used to be in the midst of all that bullshit. So how crazy was that?
First off, let me just begin by saying that was probably the best era of sneakers for me as a collector, because that's pretty much when I started. You know what I mean? And I've met quite a few people off that tiny chat or whatever. And to this day, we remain good friends 5 years later, 5+ years later or whatever. Tiny chat was pretty much like a bunch of like just active Twitter members who follow one another and said, hey, let's just get on Tiny Chat and just bug out every night. And that's pretty much what it was. It was like a visual podcast or whatever you could say. And it was like just every night I would go home from work around 12, just log on to Tiny Chat and just get on to like 6, 7 in the morning. And it was just a bug out, whatever. That's where I pretty much started doing impersonations of other YouTubers, because my gift is doing voices, as you just heard. I just did Delz, but that was my gift right there, just doing voices. And I just did the Sneak Geeks thing, the Mayor thing, Delz, Franelations, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much how the ball rolled for me as far as like YouTube and everything else.
How Sneak Geeks? Let me hear Sneak Geeks. All right. So I'm gonna start this off like with a question. All right.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna start this off with a question. All right. Sneak Geeks. What? Are you buying any Yeezys? Are you a fan of Yeezys? Do you know who Kanye is?
Yeah, I know who Kanye West is. Hold on. Yeah, that's that new, the Boost, right? The boots, the boots, right?
No, the Boost, Yeezy Boost.
Oh, because my box says boots.
All right, so let's do. So one of the funniest thing, so Sneaker Freaker told me this story, right? And I wish I was there. So Mayor came down here to South Street. He was in South Street. I think it was like earlier this year. Was that earlier this year or last year?
Last year.
All right, so Mayor come down here and he has this whole like fucking contract with Kicks USA or whatever, which there's like 1 trillion of them out here in Philly. And he goes to the Kicks USA on South Street, and they do like this little
Q&A.
it was like a Q&A.
Like
and
a panel.
yeah, it was a Q&A, and then they did an auction, and apparently Mayor was auctioning off all these shoes. Was these shoes from like his personal collection?
No, he wasn't auctioning all sneakers. It was an auction after the panel.
Oh, okay. So it was an auction after the panel, but
Right, like just little kids, around the way or whatever, like just will bring stuff from their collection to auction off or whatever.
Got you. Okay, so what happened with Mayor? Because you end up winning a pair of shoes, but Mayor wanted you to do something for him.
Fuck, what was it?
He wanted you to do like a black impersonation of him.
Yeah. So pretty much,
And what shoe was it too that he gave you? He gave you the shoe, right?
it was a pair of Air Force Ones that dropped sometime like last year. It was like one of the new releases or whatever.
But it was a pair of Jordan 10s in there too, right? Come on, dog.
Oh, the Sacramento 10s, yeah. Nobody bid on them shits.
Okay.
I was the only bidder. The starting bid was like $65 for Sacramento 10s, no box. That was it. And no one bid at all. Like legit, like the bidder was like, no one's gonna bid on these. Like, come on, they're wearable. Nobody. Once, twice, boom, sold.
And what you bought them for?
$65.
Damn. OG box.
Nah, none.
Ooh, it don't matter though, but they're wearable.
Wearable.
You still got them?
Yes, sir.
Trade.
But Mayor was like, in case you guys don't know who this is, this guy does me perfectly. And then I just like did a laugh or whatever, and that was it.
Mayor is funny. Like, yo, I love watching Mayor on Periscope. It's the only reason why I even opened up a Periscope account was because Mayor was in it. It got kind of corny, like, towards like that. Like, it's not what it used to be like. But Mayor used to talk the craziest shit ever. Can you talk some shit, Mayor?
Yeah, he's my Mayor voice has kind of dwindled down. My only voice that I could do now is just Delz.
Delz. I love Delz. He's always showed me love and How did you like that podcast that we did together, Delz?
It was cool. It was a good experience because I have my own podcast too. So log on to www.delz.com and just / your Delz, and there you go. Bong. You know what I missed though? The bird's eye view.
Nah, he does it sometimes. He well, when he goes on Periscope, like he be on it. He does that bird's eye view. But damn. So that was fun. All right. So then we talked about the whole SB shit. Now let's talk about runners and what they have coming out. Like, have you seen anything? I think it's like a lot of like GR shit that's been coming out. But have you seen anything that's like, oh, before we talk about that. Before we talk about that, I need to talk about something that I need to talk about something that I don't think that people are aware that this is going on YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna try not to laugh. All right. So on YouTube, right, there's a small group of individuals. I'm not even gonna say small group because there's a good handful. But they have a YouTube channel, right? And this is called ASMR, right? And so you listen to this, you have to listen to it with headphones. Like, you really can't, you really can't listen to it like just like regularly. You got to listen to them with headphones because they whisper. I can't make this up. All right, so the way that I came across this shit was I go on YouTube because I love apples. What the fuck? I love eating apples, but I hate every time I eat an apple how like my gums always be like tingling and shit. So I was like, yo, you know what? Who would know, man? There's probably some fucking trick that you could do to like stop like the tingling. So like I go on YouTube and I YouTube that, and then all of a sudden all of these ASMR videos came out of people eating apples, like whispering and eating apples. Like, it was just like the funniest shit ever. So then I'm like, I told my wife, and my wife was hooked to it because she uses it to like fall asleep. Like, they have videos where they count from like 1 to 100, like, and everything is whispering. So one of the girls decided to do a Yeezy unboxing, and I can't even make this up. She decided to do a Yeezy unboxing. I'm gonna see if I can play a little bit of this shit. I'm gonna see if I can play a little bit of it, but it's the funniest thing ever. Okay, so this is a Yeezy unboxing from ASMR.
Hello, everybody. Today I am doing something different. I am opening a box that I received from Adidas last Saturday. I luckily got Yeezys and it got delivered today.
All right, so okay, so this shit is real. This is just to give you an idea of like what this sounds like. But then it's like I found all these people doing ASMR sneaker reviews, like just like that. Like I'm gonna play one for you from a guy. He does another pair. He does an unboxing for like Yeezys. All right, so here we go.
Hey, mein Name ist Julius oder Whisper for President und heute habe ich ein neues Video, wo ich mein zweites Paar von den Yeezys vorstelle.
All right. So that was one. All right, but he doesn't speak any English, so it's not as funny. So I gotta find. There was somebody else that did a. Okay, this person did it. He did a unboxing for a pair of Air Maxes 96. Okay, so I'm gonna play this real quick. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. Hold on. Damn. All right, wait a minute. Wait.
I found it.
How long does it take to climb?
You found it?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh. Should have put that phone on silent.
Nigga,
Luckily,
that's
Jay
Pete.
used Trident to help clean and protect his
Wait.
teeth, so we can hide his guilt with a convincing...
No, it's not it. Anyway,
Freaking asshole. Messed up my whole damn thing.
nah. There it is. I found it.
Hey, how you doing, love mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear.
Are those the originators of yo? I think the Yin Yang twins originated ASMR. Yo, how about that? How about if the Yin Yang twins actually like was the inventors of like ASMR and was like, yo, you know what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo, I went and here's more with the ASMR. Yeah, and they touch a bunch of shit too, cause
It can't be loud.
yeah, they can't be loud at all. Like everything has to be low. That sounds like they're jerking off to like a very easy. Yo, this is like the craziest thing ever.
Attracts people. So that's definitely one of the reasons why people like it.
Yeah, so that was my little segment on ASMR. You should look that shit up. Look it up for yourself. I can't even make this up. Obviously, I'm not making it up because I just played a couple audio. But all right, cool. So so that was that. Thank you, Yin Yang Twins, for actually making this shit possible. So all right, so let's get into runners real quick. Is there anything that you is there anything that you see is there anything sneaker freaker that you see yourself buying in reference to runners?
Now or past?
Don't matter.
Yeah, the Ronnie Fag or the Kith from Rio to CO pack.
Is Ronnie Fag the future
Yes.
of all shoes?
Uh,
Can you see Ronnie Fag making a Nike SB Dunk?
no,
Why not?
I just can't.
Can you see him doing Air Forces?
Well, you know what though? A picture leaked out, and I think he's gonna do a Bape sneaker.
He already did one.
He did
Bape, yeah.
the white ones.
Yeah. Where the fuck you been?
I've been lost. Listen. I've been lost, man. I took a little hiatus from sneakers. And it's funny because I just saw the sneaker culture going down. You know what I mean? Like the fun really wasn't there anymore. Like just the whole feel of just like waking up early to go to camp out or whatever, like that just like it just faded away, and I just like lost interest in a lot of things. And a lot of it has to do with Nike SB. Just a brand that I supported.
Yeah, Brandon, you jerked off. So no, Nike is me.
But and then I saw like the J's going up in price and production going down, quality going down, et cetera, and just people were like just making the shoe game not what it used to be. So I kind of like fell off or whatever. I unsubscribed from like a lot of blogs and just a lot of Instagram pages and so on and so forth. But thanks to you, texting me a picture of those Starbucks SBs, I had to have them because, as we all know, Java is life.
Yeah, whatever. That's what they want you to think. Dunkin' Donuts was here first.
And then next thing you know, boom, like, one thing leads to another. eBay steals here and there, consignment shop steals here and there, Buffalo Exchange pickups here and there, and the kid is back. And with that being said, I have a slew of new pickups. So stay tuned for that video, review, so on and so forth.
Word. So yeah, man. So I think, man, like we're about to wrap this shit up, man. Like we pretty much is there anything that you want to add to this that hasn't been added?
I'm just gonna say just buy shoes for the right reasons. If you really want that shoe, get it. I will say with Nike SB, if you're new to the SB game, you see something at full price, just wait. Just wait. Chances are that shoe will go down in price, and you probably pick it up for like $50 or $60 at most, with free shipping on eBay. Don't pay full price for SBs anymore, unless that shoe is going to be very hard to attain.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's all you have to say.
That's right. Java's life.
All right, man. So, yeah. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I can't say who's gonna be on our next my next guest for the podcast, but that is gonna be coming up pretty soon. Or fuck it. Since his name was then mentioned unknowingly, Arrow Pooch, that's gonna be the next podcast. So be on the lookout for that. I keep on saying Jeff Staples, man, and I gotta put that I gotta put that out there like pretty soon. Who else I have? And I have a couple other people, man. So just stay tuned. I hope that you enjoyed this. Feel free to download my free app, Killer Kicks. Is
Available Android and iPhone.
Yeah, it's available for iPhone and Android. Even though I'm an iPhone type of person, I wanted to give both, devices the chance to do this shit that I do, which is read blogs and watch videos. Unfortunately, you can only watch my videos. But how dope would it be? Like, I think that would be kind of dope, man, if like we could just make it like collectively of like a bunch of people. But then we all have to come on like the same page and shit like that. So I don't know. That's an idea. But I hope that you enjoyed this. You have anything else? Y'all want to give Sneaker Freaker this opportunity, man, because you got anything else that you want to say that's non-SB related, dog?
What is up with concepts?
What you mean?
I don't know.
What you think? Concepts fell off? Come on, say it.
I think so. Like, honestly, like the Fenway pack or whatever, right?
Let's talk about that Fenway pack.
Yeah, because all right, so I got an email. So I got an email from Concepts, right? And it says celebrate with a restock, right? And then it says cop now for a special price. So okay, all right, I'm thinking, okay, cool. Being as though that Boston clinched the playoff spot or whatever, and whatever I'm saying, since they clinched it or whatever, it's a big thing in Boston. Concepts is in Boston. Concepts devoted a sneaker to Boston Red Sox, whatever, right? Keep in mind, the baseball season is the longest season of the year, right? So to say we have a restock or whatever, they have a full size run of these Boston New Balances or whatever, and it's still at $200. Why?
Because he's saying fuck you. I gotta get my money somehow, some way. That's why. But here's what I didn't like about that. And let's keep this real. Let's keep this real. Let's keep this shit 100. The Boston shoe was better designed than the Yankees shoe. the Yankees was a fucking disgrace. Nobody,
Absolutely.
nobody cares that Tiffany was the one who came up with the Yankees logo. Nobody cares about that. What people care, if you're gonna do a Yankees collaboration, what motherfuckers really care is that navy and whites.
Because look, for instance, right, you have Detroit Tigers who have the same colors on their hat, but which hat sells the most, Yankees or Tigers?
Yankees.
Right, by default.
So why would you disgrace a shoe like that? Again, this is me talking about the teal shit. The teal is like the easiest colorway, and it's the most colorway that has been overdone and overused in so long. And that teal, they decided to put that. Yo, let's keep it real. Can you not do that shit on? Can you not go to NewBalance.com and make an ID version of that shoe with that teal color?
Let's keep it teal. Let's keep it teal.
Let's keep it teal. Can you not go on that website?
Yes, you can.
So why use?
And it was more like, it wasn't even teal. It was more like a turquoise green, like the Ronnie Fag, the mints.
Okay,
That's the exact color it was.
okay. Why? Again, that has nothing to do when people think just all right. So look at the concept for the Boston Red Sox. Okay, what does the brown represent?
The dirt,
What does the green represent?
the wall.
What the fuck does the teal represent for Yankee Stadium? Nothing at all.
Oh, the Tampa Bay Rays when they play at home, their jerseys. That's it.
Nothing. That shoe does not. And then you know what gets me more upset about the shoe is that he puts the navy and white on the insole to write concepts. Wow.
What I would like to see is a Subway series
I would like to see that.
and have the box like a Subway cart.
I would like to see an Air Max 1 Subway series.
That'd be dope.
That would be Air Max 1 or Air Max 95
Oh, 01,
or 97.
97.
That 97 will be cray, son. Again, yo, that teal. Why is it all right? The last Kip strike that was dropped for the Super Greens, they dropped teal gel light threes. Again, this is a color that's so used, so concept. Why would you do a shoe? And I get the story. Tiffany, you know, they originated the logo, so the team used that logo. I get that. But how many diehard Yankee fans know that and care for that? None.
Hence my little cricket reply.
None. Nobody cares for that. So to me, that was a shoe that was done very, very poorly. Very poorly. Like the teal shit should not. It should. When I saw the Boston shoe, I told Sneaker Freak, I said, "Yo, that's the shoe that I'm not going to be able to get because I'm dedicated to the Yankees and the Mets. I like the Mets, you know, but Yankees first." And I said, wow, yo, they're going to destroy the Yankees shoe. Watch. It's going to be like the illest shit ever. And then they put the teal out. Let me tell you something. The New Balances that Ronnie Fieg did for Black Friday last year, that colorway would have been so much better if that was Yankee. Just look at the different color of blues. You got your navy blue, then you got like the real black like at the side. Like that would have been the perfect color to represent with a little bit of pinstripes on it towards the back of the shoe.
What would be dope is like 3M pinstripes that you can't see, but if you take a flash picture, you can see the 3M piping as stitching.
Why don't they call us, man, to do these collaborations? I don't understand. Cool. I mean, you know, we didn't go. I doubted that Deion Point went to school for any of this shit to like fucking like design shoes. But why not get people involved, man, that put money into that company, man. Like that shit was just horrible. And yeah, you're actually right. I do think that these stores like concepts.
I just feel like Constance has been falling off because if you notice when they first came out with some shit would sell out like immediately. Matter of fact, I scratched that. I immediately would just sell out. Am I right?
No, you're right. But does that have to do? But does that have to do with him opening stores up? That because he has a store in Miami now, right?
Yeah.
How corny. Now let's keep this shit real. How corny was that 8-ball shoe?
It was whack. I think the last best concept, pun intended, was the coca leaves. That box. This is the box. The
But
box.
are we buying shoes because of the box?
I mean,
All concept shoes, they're gonna have like the illest box. So are we buying shoes because of the box?
I mean, the packaging is always nice, and I feel like that's what NikeSb should really bring back. The packaging, the exclusive in-store packaging, they should really bring that back. What's the illest? Man, what's the name of that model? The hamburger joints.
And
But what like model was that? What sneaker model?
that's the Shadow 5000
Saucony's, right?
Saucony's.
How it was that pack?
Amazing,
The ketchup package and the mustard package and everything else.
amazing.
It's just like originality. You know what I'm saying? Like I buy shoes because I wear shoes. I don't buy shoes strictly for the box. I mean, the box is always a nice touch. Hence the reason why I'm really liking these NikeSb retros that came out or whatever. But we'll get into that in a minute.
So, me personally, I do think that concept is kind of falling off because of they should have just kept that shit in New York. They should have kept it in New York and they should have kept it in Boston. And that's it.
Right.
Not Miami. And I understand that those people out there deserve stores. But that's not a fucking like, come on, that's like Supreme opening up a store in like Florida or some shit like that. And I know I already know how this is gonna come off. Oh, y'all hating on Florida now. It's not that we hating on it, but now you have to do more concepts
Pun intended.
for these shoes, and now you have the Teal started from the fucking South Beaches, and then before that you had the Tiffany Dunks.
Were you around for that Teal era? Were you like around? Were you like an active sneakerhead?
I'm glad I wasn't around for that shit
dude,
because
dude.
So let me tell you the South Beaches. Okay, when I started getting into reading blogs, I was on sneakernews.com and they showed the South Beach LeBron. I was like, yo, I fucking like this shoe. It's not a color that you see all the time.
It was that bottom. I love
And
that bottom.
and that glow in the dark, which I think that was the first shoe. Did they came out first or was it Yeezy ones? For Nikes. Maybe my commentators, maybe people could comment. I'm not sure which one came first, but to me, those
I don't want to Google it because Google's the answer to everything. But
I don't know. Maybe somebody else could tell me out there. But all right, so anyways, I like the fucking shoe. Sneaker News say that it's only going to be exclusive to Foot Lockers in New York, and I'm sorry, House of Hoops in New York, and then House of Hoops in Florida. Cool. I tell my brother, I'm like, yo, I got to go to New York because I want to pick up these shoes. All right. Go all the way to New York, and I'm chilling with my brother, and that night we was going to a nightclub. Of course, I forgot my shoes. So I end up taking him to a doctor's appointment. Long story short, I couldn't make it to the House of Hoops in Manhattan. So we go to this mall in White Plains, and there was a foot action out there, and this guy had the last fucking size, which was a 8.5 or a size 9. So I said, okay, if I buy these shoes, then I have to find me something that's going to be able to match if I could wear to this nightclub in New York. So, and of course, I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, but they don't let people go in the club with. We knew the owner. All right, so relax. So he was gonna let me in with these damn shoes. At the end of the day, I needed something that was gonna match it. So I wanted to buy like a flannel button-down shirt or something like that to just match. I couldn't find anything. I went to every damn store. I couldn't find anything that would match. So as a result, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get the shoe. I'm gonna see if I could get it on eBay, or I'm gonna see, if somebody who I know. And then within a week, like the resale on that shit was ridiculous. That's the one shoe that to this day I regret not picking up. But I say that to say this: the teal in runners has been overly exaggerated, and I think it's time that they stop using that color. That color should be put in a vote where where nobody should be able to use that color because it's the most overused color.
Little hits, but not an overall colorway.
Again,
Like Nike SB thought that just because they can put T on a box is gonna sell. And look,
and it didn't. So, Ronnie Fieg, do you think that Kith will ever fall off? I don't think Kith will ever fall off.
nah.
You think Kith will ever fall off?
If they do what Supreme has been doing, then no. Because what he's done is pretty genius. A cereal bar.
Yeah, and now he has I think he did Kith Captain Crunch like T-shirts and shit like that. So,
And who doesn't love cereal?
yeah, all right. So is this how we're gonna end this?
Yeah.
We're gonna end this like this.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're gonna end this with concept is falling off. All right, I like that. I like a little controversy. Maybe you folks could comment in the bottom, and I don't know.
Elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate. I tried to get Dion on podcast one day, and like he he looked at my DM and like totally like fucking not even like reply. He'll reply back on a comment, but he's not gonna like reply back on. He like, man, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about your damn podcast. But facts is facts, and yeah, damn, what was the last pair of concepts that I like? The last pair of concepts that I liked. They do an amazing job with the Adorers. That Lyra was awesome.
That was.
And yo, I swear, I should have took a screenshot, but I asked them on a comment. I said, why would you do a shoe that's reminiscent of the pistachios? And I'm like, you just keep on doing like all like these money theme, shoes, but it's like you just keep on using. Oh no, man, I ain't use that shit. It was a different color.
Jeez.
You know that if I wanted to use that color, I'm like, all right, cool. That was my Dion impression, by the way. I ain't use that shit. But yeah, I do like what he do with Theodore. The Rat Pack. My only dislike with the Rat Pack is that like the tuxedo material on that shit was like not the greatest to me. It should have not have been no tuxedo material on that shoe. It should have just been leather. And if you're gonna do any type of tuxedo material, then it should have been on the insole, maybe. I don't know. Or just on the Theodore logo on the side. That would have been dope. But the other rest of the shoe should have just been black and white, with that nice leather. So I do like what they do with the Adorers. I'm looking for like a New Balance that I'm gonna go crazy for, and I still haven't seen it yet. So I don't know. What's the last concepts of shoes that I like. What was the last concept shoes that y'all like? But yeah, so I'm gonna end that with that. And like I said earlier, download my free app, Killer Kicks, available for iPhone and Android. I don't say this too much, but please subscribe and like this if you do, dislike it if you don't. And if you want to hear more of this like craziness, just let me know. So anything else, Sneaker Freaker?
That's pretty much it, man. Just thanks for the support shown to our channels. I will say one thing, and I do want to apologize because I do not know my old password from my old YouTube account. I'm trying to get back into the YouTube game. I mean, but it's just not working for me.
Okay, so so that was Sneaker Freaker's final thoughts. He can't find his password to his YouTube channel. So yeah, hope that you enjoyed this. I think my next you're gonna see some sneaker reviews. I did a video with a fitness store, which is gonna be dropping pretty soon. You will be able to see that the fucking editing is not done for me because this shit is like some ill shit. It's gonna look so crazy. But that's gonna be like the next like interview that you're gonna be able to see. But you're definitely gonna see like some sneaker stuff. So yeah, man. I'm gonna stop tapping on this damn microphone, and I hope that you enjoy this shit. Big shout out to Mr. NikeSb6 for the rant, and till next time, peace out, son.
Yo, 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 Los Internetos. It's your boy, Dallas Penn, and you are listening to the Killer Kicks podcast. Sneakers, Supreme Gear, Hype Beast, Unite.